Hear any of that, did you? Alrighty, I forgot to turn on the mic, which is my fault. Um, so like I was saying, nice, comfortable conditions for most of the day. Lots of us are in those mid 70s. Took a look at Decatur, nice and gorgeous outside. We'll see cloud cover throughout the day ahead, kind of similar to yesterday, where we picked up a good decent amount of cloud cover toward the afternoon and even evening hours. But it wasn't overcast; it was just clouds everywhere. It was pretty. I'm one of those people that like to look at the sky when I go outside. So I definitely, when I was picking up my sandwich for lunch, I was like, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. So yes, we're expecting to see kind of a similar pattern for our forecast today. Temperatures in those upper 70s for now, but we're going to top out in the mid and low end 80s for a couple areas. So Max wants to keep up with me. Alrighty, so looking ahead to your afternoon, like I mentioned, partly cloudy conditions. We'll see a great deal of cloud cover. Starts to clear out a little bit though as we get closer to the evening hours, 5 and 6 o'clock. Looks like we start to lose a little bit of that cloud cover. And then our high for the day is expected to be around 85 to 86. Some folks can be just below that at 83, 84, but still nice and comfy because we don't really have tons of humidity to deal with. At dew point still staying at a nice and low-ish rate. Less sticky conditions. Can't beat it. It feels nice outside. Even getting into the evening, we're looking at about 78 toward 7 o'clock tonight. So really comfortable conditions. So if you have some evening plans tonight, maybe Bible study, or you've got an opportunity to go out and just enjoy the weather, sit out on the patio, whatever it is that you do on your Tuesday evenings, nice and gorgeous. So we do have, I forgot to switch my rain chances here, but we do pick up a rain chance for Wednesday, but it's still like a very small percentage. Even today, we could see a tiny shower. And it'll be kind of similar to yesterday, how it's very isolated. 2 counties saw showers, if anything. But next few days, we'll start to take our temperatures down just a bit to those lower in 80s. But I feel like we won't really feel a major difference in that. It'll be more so the morning because we'll start to get to those upper 50s by the end of the week. So mornings will start to be just a hair cooler than typical. But sunshine expected for most of the days ahead, which is awesome. I love that. Even though it's what we call boring weather, even still, nice and comfy. So taking it from around 1 p.m. today, I thought it was at 2. We'll be in those low end 80s, still kind of working on a warm up there. Max? Alrighty. So as you can see around 3 o'clock, that's when we start to see sporadic showers, and they're very short lived. So if you see a shower, maybe you're around this specific area of DeKalb County, and you see that shower and you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to rain and just take over my day. It's not. It's going to be very short lived. You'll notice, if I believe this stops in the next like 2 hours, this shows the next 2 hours. See, 5 o'clock, gone. So you'll have maybe 30 minutes worth of a little drizzle. So we definitely see some rain chances south of Albertville as well, getting into the evening hours. A little bit of a heavier chance. Still not expecting like thunder or anything, but keeping those around for about an hour or two. Looks like they want to gain some strength closer to 7 o'clock, but they'll lose some daytime heating, so that might even kind of taper back a little bit. See, tapers back close to 8 and 9 o'clock because we start to lose a lot of that daytime heating. Even though cloud cover starts to clear out in the evening, that kind of fuels that loss of daytime heating as we get closer to 8 and 9 o'clock. Clouds at night retain the heat that we've seen because it reflects back into the clouds, and they kind of hold that heat that we've had. So that's why sometimes when it's cloudy outside, it's a little warmer at night. Yeah. Interesting fact for you. But looking at the rest of your night, this is around 11:30. Some folks could hear a passing shower overnight. So especially around the Fort Payne area, it looks like they're going to get down to those 60s a little quicker than most of us. So we'll keep that in mind. Dew points still comfortable, like I mentioned, not dealing with a good deal of stickiness out the door. Now for my pollen folks, allergies, all that good stuff. Mine have been better, but I am a little congested. Not enjoying it. And my eyes were a little itchy this morning. So, yeah. I would like to figure out which one I'm specifically allergic to, you know? Just to know which pollens really affect me. But ragweed, sagebrush, and elm. Those are the ones that are out and about at a moderate to high level. Well, high tomorrow, moderate today, Thursday and Friday. So we'll see that chance kind of pick up for tomorrow. But nonetheless, for my allergy folks, make sure you're staying vigilant and keeping that in mind. We're looking like we're winding down on that pollen forecast. Hopefully that starts to come to a close soon. Please. My little sinuses can't take it anymore. They're over it. They're done. We've had enough. And honestly, I'm like, I think this is bad right now, like the summer and heading into fall. Y'all, in the spring. Oh my goodness. My allergies are ridiculous. So we'll see how that looks when we get there. Looks like Umberto is out of frame, but Imelda, category 1. Let's see if this will shift. There we go. They're both category 1s. Wow, twins. So Umberto's still churning away in the Atlantic. I would like to see the track for Umberto. I haven't looked at it this morning. But you can see Imelda tracking farther west. So nothing for us to worry about. The deal was, though, that if Imelda was closer to the coast, it would have pushed some rain our way, as well as some decent wind gusts. We wouldn't have seen anything of a severe level. So if this is like the first or second time you've heard me kind of refer to this week, it was never going to be on a severe level for us, but it was going to be an opportunity for us to see some rain chances closer to Thursday and Friday. Because as you can see, Imelda has kind of held the same spot for the past couple of days, just off the coast of Georgia, Florida. So southeast Georgia looks like. Yeah, southeast Georgia. So it looked like when it was trying to track, when it was moving into, looked like it was making an inland track. It was looking like it was going to go into mainly the Carolinas, but parts of Georgia, which would have kind of shifted some rain our way. But thankfully, Imelda's not causing much. I think Nightly News did a story about South Carolina backing up their state of emergency, because they went ahead and put one out as soon as, honestly, before Imelda formed, when it was just number 9. So, but yeah, looks like we might be pretty okay, unless I feel like Umberto has lost lots of strength, and it looks as though I would like to check the track to show the dates on it, so I may have to look into that, and I'll show you during our noon show. So tune in. We'll go over that again. But since Umberto has lost a lot of steam, it looks like Imelda is going to track and run into it, but Umberto could fall apart before that happens, since it's already back down to category 1 from category 4, category 5 that it was earlier this, like Sunday, I think it was a 5. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if, I don't think they'll collide at all. I feel like Umberto's going to just fall apart and lose all of that energy. Good morning, Stan. How's it going? Hope you're having a great start to your Tuesday. So, walking you through your 10-day real fast, we've got a 10% chance for today and tomorrow, kind of similar to what we saw yesterday. Had those very, very slight showers, not going to take up more than an hour of your day. Now, there are some this evening that look like they want to push to be a little stronger and hang around a little longer. Looks like those will have heavier rainfall, I should say. However, not expecting anything beyond just your run-of-the-mill heavy drizzle every now and again. So don't let it put a damper on your plans if you have some evening plans. And we could lose Since our cloud cover looks like it's clearing out overnight tonight, we could lose a good deal of heating, and those showers really could fizzle out sooner than predicted. So always keep that in mind. Same thing for Wednesday. Looks like it's most of these are looking like they're saying east of I-65, well east, southeast at best. So very slight rain chances, which is why we're putting 10% in there. And I know that's just kind of like nuisance rain, but that's exactly what it is. Nuisance rain. Pesky. Pesky precipitation. There you go. There's your alliteration for the day. Looking ahead, though, into the weekend, Thursday through Sunday, because I know some people like to start their weekend a little early, get some plans going. But gorgeous sunshine. Couple of clouds every now and again, but temperatures hanging around low end 80s, nice, comfortable. Breeze is following us most of the week ahead. Low end rain potential. So, although I will say our mornings starting to trend a little cooler, getting in those mid 50s by Friday evening into Saturday morning. So do with that what you will. I know we're in that season where some folks have soccer and early morning flag football and football games. You know, everything that happens at like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Power to the parents that do that, because as a sibling of a kid who had to get up and like have a game at like 9 a.m., I can't even imagine like being on the opposite end as a parent, like having to drag 2 children along. Goodness. Anywho, I like to sleep in on my Saturdays. I really do. And honestly, that's been me most of my life. There were days that my parents would have to wake me up for my brother's games. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, why? I wake up at 7 a.m. every day of the week. But Saturdays are the day that I wake up at 10 a.m. I want to see a double digit when I wake up. If I wake up at 8, I go back to sleep. If I wake up at 9, back to sleep. No one cares about my sleep schedule. You're here for the weather. Y'all don't want to hear me. You want to hear the weather. Alrighty. Looking ahead, though, Monday and Tuesday for next week. That's when we'll have the next possible stronger rain chance. Stronger rain potential by that point. Looks like Tuesday, it's a little early to tell, like timing-wise, but looks like Tuesday is going to be our 30% rainmaker for the following week. So keep that in mind if you have plans already going out for Monday and Tuesday. Like me, Mondays and Tuesdays are like my Thursday, Fridays. So I try and do like, let me go ahead and do a pickup order for my groceries, or, I try and get like all of my pesky errands done before my weekend. So that way I'm like free to do what I need to on my weekends. And last Wednesday and Thursday, it rained so bad. And it was like, I didn't want to go out and do anything. I barely wanted to go and do my morning workout. Did not. I had so many things to get done too. I was like, matter of fact, let's just not, actually. I don't know anybody that willingly wants to go out and get things done in the rain. Not at all. And I had to be like in and out of different stores. Like, no, not for me. Not for me at all. But that being said, we do have some drier conditions. You know what? We probably should pull up the drought monitor and kind of see, but like we're usually kind of dry around this time of year because of that. This is a little average for us. It's a little average for us to be abnormally dry around this time of year. Just because the seasons are changing and all sorts of stuff is going on. Looks like we're going to be kind of close to that average as well. So if you are around and available for 11 a.m., you should tune into TVL. I see and smell that they are setting up food. I would like to know what it is. It smells like maybe barbecue. But then again, remember, I am a little congested, so my sense of smell might be off and I might just be hungry this morning. Then you can tune into noon, where you'll get a full look at your forecast. A little less than 20 minutes of your forecast. 16 minutes. Well, going on 17, but whatever. And I'm not going to play song association, but comment if you knew what song I was thinking when I said 16, going on 17. Anywho. Tune in today at noon, and you'll get a full look at the forecast and some extras, like drought monitor, even kind of some expectations for tomorrow, just kind of walking you through what to expect for your Wednesday. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I will see you guys again 10:30 Friday, and then I get to be back for Blitz, and I'm so excited. So hope you'll tune in Friday night. Me and Peyton back at it, dynamic duo, ready to shenan again. So I'll see you then. Have a good day and enjoy your Tuesday. You've got 3 more days of the work week. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a good day.